For the listener's discretion, this podcast contains strong language and adult themes that may not be suitable for children. These are not the views of the radio station or its affiliates.
Can we stop the arguing? Can we take a moment where we can calm down? It's just so exhausting. Swinging in the ring, going round and round. I know that we won't say sorry. You beg and I plead, but my heart can't beat until I feel the vibrations. I wanna give you vibrations. I know that we won't say sorry until I feel the vibrations. I wanna give you vibrations, baby. I see me addressing you. Let me put the smile right onto your face, tracing every inch of you. Using my tongue to find your happy place. I know that we can't play naughty. You beg and I plead, and you pull my heartstrings until I feel the vibrations. I wanna give you vibrations. I know that we won't say sorry until I feel the vibrations. I wanna give you vibrations, baby. Until I feel the vibrations. I wanna give you vibrations. I know that we won't say sorry until I feel the vibrations. I wanna give you.
I couldn't catch everything. Hold on. Let me take it out.
I can't hear you.
Right.
So you just wearing that hat, huh? I mean, like really, really. Rev comes on, we get a hat.
Yes.
Can you hear me now?
I'm not mad at you. What the juice and everything. Dang.
She said she was gonna do something new.
Yeah, that was new.
Huh?
I'm feeling the hat though.
Thank you. You're
What's
gonna see a lot more of them.
okay? All right. Look like you've been on the beach, like you are the cartel,
The whole cartel.
the whole
Okay?
cartel.
The whole cartel.
Right, Sally? That hat is dope. Let me put a thank you out there. Another thank you to WUBI Ubiquity Radio. You guys are listening to us on the radio station in your car, whatever. Let me let you know that at some point you can go over to our website. Go over to our website at wubi.live, and you can not only hear us, you can see us. See our lovely faces here too. If you're joining us from Twitch, welcome. Hey, what's up? Nope, it's a new night. It's okay. Twitter, hey, what's up? YouTube, hey, what's up? IG, hey, what's up? Did I get them all? Facebook, hey, what's up? Um, yeah, don't help me at all. That's fine. What's up, Shay? Over there looking sharp. Ain't she, girl? Ain't she, girl? She said, that's the Texan in you.
I know.
No, that's the cartel in her. Okay.
She ain't even trying to answer the question. She just like,
Uh.
take his thing on off of there. Look at us all together on a Thursday. On a Thursday.
Yes.
Wait, Chris, his room is awfully bright. I don't know what's up with that, but the room is awfully bright. I'm not complaining. I just
Okay,
know
he's look now. He gonna tone it down.
he always has some new stuff to do over there. You know, like the kid, I'll do whatever, even get in trouble for the attention. Because you like to put it on like it's the police or something like that.
No, actually, that's not me. That's the flat screen. That's the TV on the wall.
Hmm.
Oh, well, what
Yeah.
you
See,
watching? Are you
see
editing
that
something? Or,
that's the TV on the wall.
uh, uh,
Hold it.
what
Hold
the
the
freaking
phone.
sugars and spices? Do you have 911 set up in there?
What are you doing?
What?
Are you helping planes land? I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. Why do you have that? And you still have another one on the floor, right?
Yeah.
Y'all, you know, I think I'm gonna have to
Is
look
that
into
your office?
I'm gonna have to look into a
Yeah.
background search on my co-host here.
Yeah.
We got
Uh,
El Chapo up there with the hat, and I don't know what we're gonna call you down over here, Navigator X. I don't know, but
Photo sniper, baby. Photo sniper.
I'm done.
that sounds like something only you can say. I'm not calling you that. It's not happening.
Everybody else
Well,
calls me
remember
that.
yesterday
I
he
don't care what everybody
said
else
he
doing.
can
I
catch
ain't
them
never
down
heard
the
nobody.
street.
You said what?
Remember yesterday he said he can catch them down the street.
I thought he was talking about
He can take pictures from down the street. That's a sniper.
okay. I got it. I got it. So, okay, guys, we're on a special night for a special situation. Okay, we got some people coming up to stop playing with stuff, Chris. Stop. We got company coming, so we can't have you acting like that. You
Look,
can't
I
be.
put on a clean shirt. Y'all better be happy and keep it
And
pushing.
it's orange. And it's orange.
I wasn't even gonna say that. I wasn't even gonna. I was gonna leave it alone. I was gonna leave it alone.
Period. Because I figured he got them snapaways and all this type of stuff that he like to do sometimes. So yeah, y'all see him. But what are you watching? It keeps changing colors. This is our showtime. Why are you watching stuff instead?
Because
It's just
I'm watching a documentary thing that I did and I helped do, and I'm watching it on the
So
screen.
how are you focusing on that?
you know what it was like. You were there. So
But
I want
when
to
you
make sure it
turned to
looks
it, it
right.
looked like you was watching all the Queen's men.
No, no. That is not all the Queen's men, baby. That's not all the Queen's men. Okay,
it's
that's all you know. That's all
That's
you know.
ridiculous. How long is that room?
It's long.
Oh,
I
thank
mean,
you. Okay.
that you know his answers are straight to the point, and you just got to figure it out.
Facts. Sarah said, I would like to point out too that it may not be red, but pretty close. He has an orange shirt. I was thinking the same
I
thing.
said the same. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I was just trying to let it go. I was just hoping nobody figured it out or any of that stuff. So, huh. But yeah, I'm feeling
And
he's
just when
actually
you
just a
said,
little thing.
do you remember when you said those headphones were red? Can
Yeah,
you look at your shirt
I was
and
getting
look
ready
at
to see. It's orange. It matches,
those headphones are orange.
guys. Yeah, okay, I bet. So the photographer is colorblind, 100%. I'm gonna let you know. He takes
No, no, the
through vibration,
photographer.
through vibrations like Stevie Wonder. That's why he be putting on them damn glasses. He is colorblind. He had a full out argument with us that those headphones, you see the color on the sides of his headphones, that it was red. And we kept saying, no, it's orange. But he has on an orange shirt today. And what does it match?
Now,
What's the color
of
of the day?
course, it would not matter that I might have more than one set of headphones.
Well, we know you had
The
two.
ones that you had on were those. We ain't never seen no
Don't
red
try
ones.
her. She got receipts. Don't try her.
Look, I got receipts.
Whatever. So like tonight, y'all know who we having on tonight?
Yes, the best.
Dr. Rodney Pearson, the man himself, the husband, the director, the writer, the encourager. Oh my God, we have all that coming at you. I'm so excited to have him back on the show. And I can see him down there in our waiting room. Dr. Rodney, I had to discuss with them yesterday about you and my mouth and how surprised I was when a couple things came out your mouth last time we had you on the show. I was delighted, delighted. It took a lot of pressure off of me. So we'll see what's going on today. I can already hear myself starting to whistle with these aligners. And so we were going to bring him on at 7:45, but he's here. So let's bring him on now. You guys ready?
Nope.
Yes,
Yep.
we are. We are ready.
Contrary tonight. Hey, Dr. Rodney.
Well, hello.
So glad you could come join us. Are you excited, Dr. Rodney? I'm excited.
I'm excited, but even more so, I got to find out what are these words that you said came out of my mouth. I don't even know.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Uh-oh.
What?
Ask me, Dr. Rodney.
Time for the kids to leave the room.
Hold on. Let me say this first.
For the listener's discretion, this podcast contains strong language and adult themes that may not be suitable for children. These are not the views of the radio station or its affiliates.
Dr. Rodney, you said bitch.
I said what?
Bitch.
And what was it in reference to? It had to be reference to some dogs.
Not one black dog out there. It was in reference to the film. And at that point, it was still a play, and you were going to be turned into a film. And you got to talking and everything, and that word came out your mouth, and I almost did a dance over here. It freed me because I was very nervous that something might slip out my mouth. You know how I am, Dr. Rodney. Good heart, but dirty mouth.
Well, let me tell you this before we get into it. I never judge anybody for their mouth or the language that they use or whatever. You got to remember, I work at a prison.
See what I'm saying?
Right? I work at a federal prison. I was in the U.S. Army. Okay. I grew up in the ghetto, but all of those people, Lahisha, Chris, all of those people know I do not use profanity.
So it was just in reference to something, right?
It might have been in reference to something. That's just not how I talk.
I know.
Yeah.
I was shocked.
But
I was bored. And it
you
made me
talk how you want to talk, and we're going to have a great time. I have had interviews with the best and the worst. So
I'm not with the worst, so that's not going to happen here.
Okay, then we're going to have a great time.
Chris, can you come back now? Nobody's in trouble. He hides.
Look, I'm staying low. I'm staying low.
He hides like a kid when So, Dr. Rodney, tell us, well, briefly about you, but more about the film, which is about you also. So that's kind of 2 in 1.
Absolutely. First, let me thank you guys for allowing me to be on the show. I certainly appreciate it. It's a busy time in my life. It's a busy time. So much going on. And you want to hear a little bit about me? I will tell you, I'm born and raised in Southern California, grew up in Compton, California. All of my time growing up was a time of really having to make sure that the things that I was doing in life mattered, because I was the oldest in the family, the oldest of 6 children. So I was the one who was always babysitting, always expected to be the best. And I failed at both of those, okay? I was not the best, and I was a terrible babysitter. But thank God that I had a mother who was extremely diligent about correction. She would correct if we said the wrong word anytime, because she was a teacher. So she always corrected us in terms of grammatically making sure that we said the right thing. And so at 3 years old, I sounded like this, like a college student. I had to unlearn all of that stuff so I could just be a normal person.
Dr. Rodney, I had an aunt like that, and she, rest her soul, she was an educator and well-traveled and everything, and spoke very proper, not anything to do with color or class, that she loved the English language and she wanted to hear correctly. And to this day, I can somebody will say, "Where is it at?" I'm like, after that preposition. After that preposition. So now
Right.
my son is the one who corrects me all the time. His biggest one when people say I could care less. He's like, I couldn't care less. And I'm like, oh, you're right, son. You're right. So
Yeah.
right, tell us about the film.
Okay. So the film, Shaded Passions. Shaded Passions is my baby. And I am so grateful that I've had the opportunity to work on this film. I'll give you a little bit of background. And the film basically does that because I retired from pastoring in 2016. And this, at that time, I had been working on my degree, my master's in professional counseling. I have a master's in ministry already, but this was a master's that was specifically something that I started 5 years prior when I announced to my church that I was going to be retiring and then I was going to go into this field. Basically, the film kind of shows that. It is me retiring from the pastorate in the film, and at that point started my pursuit as a counselor. To my surprise, after a stint here and a stint there, my first real job as a counselor was for a company that dealt with sexual offenders. That was quite a surprise. It was so new to me. I had no idea of what it meant, even though my background, I have a graduate certificate in domestic violence. And you guys know that I have a company called Brothers United Against Domestic Violence. And so that was something that was important to me. But when I went into my first session, my instructor or my supervisor said, okay, we have to talk. And when she said we have to talk, what she said is domestic violence, dealing with domestic violence is very different than dealing with sexual offenders. And I didn't understand that difference to start off with, but then I began to understand that. Now in the film, what I try to do is show that people who are sexual offenders, it's a broad spectrum of people who commit these crimes. And that's the most important thing I want to show is that you can do something that you think is so simple as putting a child on your lap, and a girl child particularly. If a male puts a girl child on his lap and does a certain thing and does a certain way, that you can be arrested and put in jail and labeled a sex offender. And many people don't know that. That was one of the most important things that I wanted to bring out in the film. Okay. However, what I found was that many people in the industry warned me against it. And they said, people don't want to hear about sexual offenders.
Right.
You're going to tap into an area that you're not going to get people who want to give any sympathy towards sexual offenders. Sexual offenders are the scum of the earth, and they all should be put under the prison. To my surprise, that has been much of the response that I got from the people in the industry. Okay. But what I found as a counselor was that these were normal people. Many of these people were just folk who made mistakes. Some of them, true, were criminals. Most of the people didn't understand the difference between things like pedophilia and paraphilia. They didn't understand that those two things are very different.
And let me interrupt you right quick, Dr.
Sure.
I apologize. So when you were doing it, this film is about your life, correct?
Sure.
And so how easy or how hard was it for you to go and put your life into a screenplay for it to be a movie? How hard was that for you?
At first, it started off as a short, and it was just going to be a short about group therapy. In fact, That was the name of the. What are you laughing at, Chris?
Man, that was 6,000 pages ago.
Right.
It was going to be a short, and it was going to be a short that we were just going to do present at some film festivals. But it wasn't hard putting together that part, Monique. Monique, it was the amazing thing was because it was such a real part of where I had been. What I wanted to show was the transition from being at a place as a pastor,
Mm-hmm.
and this pastor working with people and loving people and caring for people, and now I'm dealing with criminals and still having to have the same compassion, having to have this, give them the same psychological treatment, the same counseling. And these guys were criminals. So the challenge was, do I dumb it down? Do I bring it real? What do I do? That was the challenge, because the first script was raw.
I'm sure.
It was raw. And it was so raw. There was one of the Hollywood producers who I talked to said, man, ain't nobody gonna watch this. And I said, but this is real. This is what people actually go through. He said, people don't want to know what's real. What they want to deal with is their perception of these criminals.
Right. Right.
And by you talking
videos right quick. So the
okay,
see
go
that.
ahead. Sure.
Wait,
Of course, that's our star and a co-star.
take that one down. Put up one with sound in it. How about that?
Hey, that'll help.
Mm-hmm. So while I'm looking for this, I know that that guy over here, he was in your film too. Or I don't know if he actually was in it, but I know that he was behind the scenes for your film. Chris, that is.
That's correct. And Lahisha as well.
Right. That's what I heard the next day that I didn't come to, that she was there. And I'm like, well, all right. Okay. All right.
Always helping out family.
Yeah. Lahisha steps up. If I call her, she's there. So, and the same thing with Chris. So that has always been good because there's something always going on in this brain. I'm always,
Yes, Lord.
Oh my goodness. Do you
Wait,
know?
I remember. Well, it's funny. I remember we met for the very first time at Culver's.
Mm.
Met in person at Culver's, and he said, "I have something I want you to do." I said, "Okay, fine. I want you to check something out." And a couple of weeks later, I believe it was, we were doing your podcast. I was right there in that room you're in right now, and we did the podcast. And then during that podcast, somewhere in there, I was asked about doing behind the scenes for the movie.
and actually, Chris, it wasn't a podcast. It was for AZTV, my TV show, the Dr. Rodney Show.
The Dr. Rodney Show, right?
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah. And when he came to me with it, and I listened to it, I was like everybody else, like, oh, this is gonna go over like a lead-filled life jacket. Okay. But then the more I got into it, and the more I listened, and the more I became a part of it, it really started to take on a life of its own. And you have to imagine a 22-foot chef pouring stuff into 15-foot pots, because that's what it was. Every day was, let's try this. Let's put this in here. Let's change this. Let's do that. If you look over his shoulder, you're going to see a chair that says director. That is probably the quietest I've ever seen that chair. Okay.
Bring up
Uh,
the show right now for the yes, the feature is first. his well, Ursula down here, she says that you need to put her in one of your movies.
Don't you don't have to say nothing.
Oh,
Okay.
Tell it, Lahisha.
That is his main person he'll reach out to.
mm-hmm. And what's her answer all the time?
Ursula. Gonna respond. She ready now.
Okay. She said your brain is always going. He's always teaching. He's so raw and real.
Yes.
That's I think, having been in entertainment's industry, I think the newness is a lot for how you got all this across, that you weren't so concerned with the industry ways. You know, it had to be done a certain way as far as the industry, but you didn't let that help chop down what you wanted to get out there.
And what I saw was that, okay, here's the way one person put it. When I told them, I said, this is what really happens. They said, that's what really happens to you from a therapist point of view. That's what really happens. But everybody doesn't want to see the actual operation in the surgery.
Absolutely.
Some folk can't take all the blood and the knife going in the skin and the cutting. So I basically, with the help of Rock Daniels, who was my main DP, he was able to say, you know what, that might be too much. He's brother, that may we went to lunch a couple times. You know, that might be too much. And so I was able to select what were the most important things. And let me tell you how that selection happened right quick. So we were not
do anything about it. Just take a look.
Go ahead. It's a clip that's coming in. I got it ready. And
I thought the brother's voice changed. I didn't know.
I was like, hey. Well, what happened?
Right while his lips were moving, like, well, let me tell you what happened.
Yeah, I thought I was. Hey, Moni, I thought about maybe that's how that cuss word came out. It was
a clip.
It was a demon, something going on.
He was getting his focus, like, I'm about to come in. Okay. So now I have another clip right quick for you to see. Let me share my screen. And I have a couple surprises for you.
Surprises?
What?
Did you see the look on his face?
Yeah, he don't do surprises.
No, surprise ain't.
Hey, let me say this while you're doing this. Ursula that's our Ursula, right?
Yes.
Right, yes. Okay, I don't know. I didn't know her new last name.
That's her married name.
That's her married name.
Yes.
Okay. Are you ready, Moni, or you want me to say this?
Go ahead and say it.
So Ursula is one of those people who I saw her natural talent, her natural personality, who I wanted to put her, Lahisha, a young lady by the name of Patricia, and another young lady. I wanted to do a movie with those four ladies. And because of they have very unique personalities, and I thought it would make a wonderful, wonderful comedy. And ironically, my next film is going to be a comedy.
There you go.
There you go.
So now here's another clip. Here's another clip from yours. Play that.
Can't you give us some names or something to work with?
There's nothing we can do about it.
Come on, Julie.
I have hundreds of cases
Anything you do will
just
help.
like that, where they say they're innocent.
I know you can get the DA to look at it.
The DA isn't going to do anything about it.
Just take a look at the file, please. We can't do anything with this case if we don't get more information that we already have now.
Who was that? Who was the first person that was in there? Which actress? Or
the first person with the blue, that's Beverly Brown. Now, this was a promo that was created by Derek Washington. And he took a little bit of this and a little bit of that and created the promo. But the voice is Beverly Brown. And the person who is the person, the other phone, is Eva Lewis.
Yeah.
And Eva Lewis, if you guys know Eva Lewis, she's been in the Valley.
She comes ready.
Yeah.
You had some some high-powered people from in our industry that was on there. Look at there, Dr. Brenda Combs.
Oh, that is a surprise. Brenda, I got to say this right quick. Hold on. Brenda, Dr. Combs, I teach a class at the prison. And as I'm teaching the class, one of the students, one of the inmates, hands me something. And it's a poem. And as she's reading this poem, I don't even remember what the name of it was. It was something about believing in yourself or something. And as she's reading this poem, I look at the bottom of the poem and I see 2008 Dr. Brenda Combs.
Hey.
And I tell them, she says, well, I got this at another yard. And I say to myself, this doggone Brenda is everywhere. So I am.
Brenda? I don't know if she can hear us or not.
She's typing something like she can't
Right.
hear anything.
Because we can hear you, Brenda. Can you hear us? Say yes or no, Brenda.
Can you hear us?
We can hear you typing.
That's okay. She beautiful as it is, right?
I don't know, that starlet pose right there
Hello?
was kind of.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yeah. We can hear you.
Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, well, I can't hear you.
You can't?
No.
Well, Brenda, just talk to Dr. Rodney right quick. Can you hear any of that? You all can hear me? Okay. Yeah, Brenda, we can hear you. I'm not sure what your setup is there. We'll keep you over there as we keep talking. How about that?
Can you type something to her?
Huh?
Can you type something to her?
They did. My mods did tell her that we can hear you. Let me go on Facebook right quick and maybe send it through there. Talk amongst yourselves.
Okay. So I think what was I just talking about?
The poem.
The
And
poem.
1998 or something like that.
Yeah,
And they got-
2008.
You can hear me. Okay. Do you want me to speak? Okay. Well, I can't hear y'all, but I just want to say, Dr. Rodney, I love you. I really appreciate the opportunity to be in not only your movie, your play, a part of your life, a part of your prayers. You're my brother, you're my friend, my mentor. I feel honored. I've learned so much from you in the years of, meeting you and working with the play, and Can't Keep a Good Woman Down, making me the angel that you knew I always was. And then being in this movie, I'm so excited for Tuesday. For Saturday, I'm excited for the future of the play and the movie and the series and everything else that you have coming. And I just pray many blessings and the success on Shaded Passions, and just so glad to be a part of it and looking forward to seeing you on Saturday. And wish I could hear y'all, but I can't. But I love you.
Thank you, Brenda.
Thank you. See you Saturday.
Absolutely. See you Saturday.
Yes.
So, guys, again, this is about Shaded Passions. This is the man himself. And even if you can just see the people who want to say, hey, I love working with you. I'm going to come support whatever you got going on. Right. And so that part also, I just absolutely love. Let me get her out of here. Kick from studio.
But
Yes.
Dr. Rodney's one of those folks you keep a special ringer for on your phone. Because he liable to call me up, Chris, do you have? Yeah. Okay, well, I need that.
Yesterday.
By the way, I still need.
See, here we go.
I need that hard drive you said you was gonna get me.
Which one?
The one that was formatted in EFAT format so that I can download the movie to take it to the screening. Did you forget?
Uh-oh.
I've been pushing and pushing, but I will make sure I get with you tomorrow. Okay. All right. I will make sure that I dig it out, because it's in here someplace.
All right.
This place is big and long, and
oh God,
yeah.
don't even start.
Okay. I need that hard drive. All right.
All right. XFAT, EFAT, right?
That's the format that it needs to be in. So
Right,
it can
EFAT.
be Mac or Windows.
Okay.
Sorry, you guys, to take you off,
No,
but
that's what happened.
Oh, you're fine.
All y'all did was save him a phone call.
Look who else is on here to say hey.
who is that? It's my toy.
What's up? What's up, guys? How are you?
Hey, stranger.
Hey.
Hey.
Thank you for taking.
Hello.
You see, she's still at work. I just
I'm
gave
still
her-
here.
not on my name, Dr. Rodney. It was because I mentioned your name. She said, "Yeah, I'll come on."
You got that right. Anything for the good doctor.
Absolutely.
That's my toy right there. Hello,
Yes,
toy.
I can't wait to squeeze your neck on Saturday.
It's here. It's here. And it's gonna be in a tuxedo, toy.
Uh-oh. Shuckets duckets. All right. And I hear the missus got something fancy going on.
My wife is gonna be throwing it down in like only a good-looking Creole from New Orleans can do.
Oh, I thought you said no.
All right.
Me. Okay. Look, we have
Another surprise. Oh, Miss Eva.
Hello.
Yes.
Are you ready?
I am ready. Oh, and it's not Eva, it's Ava.
Yes. You got it.
Get that right now. Get that right.
Gotta get it right. I am ready, and I it's hard to believe it's just one day away. It's
I know.
so hard to believe
I know.
that, you know. But
Eva, we just looked at your clip before you came on. I don't know if you were watching and saw us watching you.
Oh no, I didn't, but I knew you guys were talking. Brenda was talking at the time, so yeah.
So you guys have any words you want to give to Dr. Rodney, how the experience has been, looking forward to the next film, because we know he can't stop now. So
Right.
I do have one very important question I wanted to ask you.
what's that?
Is Howard going to be there?
Well, of course, I knew that was the question that would come from
That
you.
was happening.
That was the question that would come from you.
That's all that matters. That's all that matters. Chris, you gonna work that out for me?
Look. I spent all last night avoiding that question. I spent all last night avoiding that question.
Chris, I don't care what you got to say to the other people. You can go ahead and avoid it, but it's me. I need to know.
Okay, and my statement was when I said Dr. Rodney will be on tomorrow, and you can ask him. And I stuck to that for the whole 2 hours. Did I not, Law?
Yep.
I
The
told
whole 2 hours.
I'm going to.
And then Law became Dr. Rodney and said, you'll have to see it on Saturday.
That's it.
Oh, Lord.
Oh,
I will be there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Look, me keeping my mouth shut on this one might be my only shot at getting to heaven. So I'm trying to keep real quiet about it.
So, Ava and Toy, thank you for reaching out and coming to say a little hello and congratulations.
Yes.
Saturday.
Yeah, it's a big deal. I told Dr. Rodney, remember what did I tell you? That like you need to enjoy this moment. You and your wife really need to enjoy every single minute of it, and just whatever happens is what's supposed to happen, because you're done. You're done. You finished it, and that is a major accomplishment in itself. And
Absolutely.
just everybody that's showing up, they're showing up for you.
Absolutely.
So
Right.
Absolutely.
And I am super duper, super happy and proud of you to have made it through, because we know how difficult it is making a film, and I'm sure you know how difficult it is, and I'm sure you will do it again, because we love what we do in creating it and everything. And it's going to be a great, great time on Saturday. It is, but I am super duper duper proud of you, Dr. Rodney. Absolutely.
Thank you so much, Toy. And Toy, you know, when the next one comes around, you know who I'm calling.
You better. You better.
Hold on for
For
Howard.
real.
You'll come if Howard's there. I'm just giving you some
No. And you know what? I'm going to keep it real. Howard does not have to be there, because I believe in the projects that you have and what you do in your mission. Absolutely. So I'm there. You got me.
She means that. However, when she's off and tomorrow.
Shut the hell up.
He is going. Hey,
Hey, Howard, I just talked to Toy. She said she ain't got to be there.
you ain't on the phone.
Yeah.
Whatever.
We had
Look,
Dr.
if I wasn't on my phone, I put up Howard's picture right now. I'm gonna make him my screensaver on Saturday.
I'm surprised you weren't. I'm surprised he isn't already.
Stalker already. Toy, do you remember when we had Dr. Rodney on and he said the word bitch? And I was thank you. I was so elated. So that's
he earned some street cred. He said a curse word. He earned some street cred.
I think it was technical difficulties. Like we had a few minutes ago.
I got two people on this screen who would refute the two people who are saying I
think it was technical difficulty myself.
Oh boy. All right, Toy, thank you so much for coming on.
Right.
We'll see each other, all of us, Saturday.
Yes, everybody on Saturday.
Yes, good seeing you, Ava.
Bye.
I have to say something about Ava.
Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, here, let me put it back on. He wants to say something.
Okay.
Ava, first of all, I have to say thank you to you because I was able to call Ava, and I really want you guys to know this. I called Ava months ago and just told her, I want to know you. I want to know who you are. Talk to me about film festivals. Talk to me about production. And this woman was so gracious and was so kind to me. The person who we had only crossed paths briefly, but she talked to me like I was her big brother. And I appreciated it so much. And then when I called her and said, I need your professional help with this screening, she stepped right up. She took in charge in the places. And I believe this event on Saturday, I believe this event is going to be really, really great. I believe my tux is not going to go to waste.
No, it will not. It will not.
I think we have one of the #1 photographers who's going to be there, Mr. Chris Lay.
Awesome.
Ava is going to be there putting this whole thing together. I am really looking forward to it, and I want to say to you here and now, Ava, thank you. I'm waiting to walk in. Oh, by the way, Ava, text me because I need your help to pick up the step and repeat.
Oh, okay. All right. That's fine.
At the place you recommended.
Okay, perfect. Okay.
Sure to share this broadcast many times from right now until later. I forgot to tell Toy, she already knows, and I'm sure Dr. Combs also knows that.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, Ava. I just had to bring that
up. Okay, I really appreciate that, and I'm so looking forward to Saturday. So, all right.
All right, and I like those glasses.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, you know
Saturday, so.
All right, we'll see you Saturday.
All right.
Saturday. Bye, Ava.
Bye.
Let me start by saying something right quick about Ava. She's a woman who feels auras and energy and all that type with people. And for you to say how you all were just in crossing and then you came and asked her this and she did it with great pleasure, trust me, she knows character when she sees it. And Ava does not associate herself with anyone who is not about the business and goodness, whatever your goal is to be. She doesn't mess with that at all. So I'm not shocked at all. I'm not shocked at all from when I've known her. I forgot to put this picture up when Toy was on here. Who is that?
Wait a minute. How did you get that? Never mind.
How you got them TVs? Let's not ask each other questions. Let's not.
Wow. Okay.
So you guys that are listening, definitely the ones who are on Facebook. And like I said, I'll put it out to the other platforms that we're on. Sally, my director of research, has put the links there so that you can go and buy your tickets right now. Can you tell the people about the tickets and what, because you have some VIP and you have some general admission and your party and just all this stuff. Break it down to the people so they can hurry up and go get that.
Sure. So the tickets for the screening itself, those tickets are $20. You go there, you're going to see the movie. You'll be able to have a brief time of introduction of the people who are going to be there, the cast and crew. That's a $20 ticket at Eventbrite. under the name of Shaded Passions. But you also have the options to attend the after party. The after party is $15. That's when you're going to get a chance to really ask questions, to talk. And for every person who comes to the after party, we are giving you a free brand new poster that we are revealing at the event, the new poster for Shaded Passions. So you put up the picture of the old original poster. That was the poster that we used for the entire time of the production. But we have a brand new poster that's going to be revealed for the first time at the event.
Nice. Nice. Now, did you say the VIP ones yet?
The VIP is $15.
Okay.
And so for the whole thing, it's $35 plus the service call charge, which is $39.04. That's the whole thing.
Okay.
But that's what's included. And there, for those of you who are going to come hungry, there is some food there available also.
Oh, what you got? Howard, Hewitt, Pops? I don't know. What?
Oh,
Look, I gotta hold my girl up because Toya's really into it. So I'm saying she'd buy all of them. I'm just gonna let you know, every single one she would buy. Just wasn't to think of, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
So does that mean he will be there?
What?
I told Dr. Rodney before he came on and I have only asked this one time, so I think the balance is right, Dr. Rodney? I think I could ask a few more times.
Oh, well, yeah.
You have no idea.
Well, I'm gonna tell you. You asked me for 2 hours last night, and I didn't tell you nothing. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you now that wasn't happening.
And I told you I'll ask the man himself.
Yes.
No fear.
And I told you I know what the man gonna say.
Yes,
Dr.
we
Rodney,
both did. We both told you that.
Yes, I said he'll tell you have to be there on Saturday.
Don't tell him what you said. I want to hear from
I
him.
just know I know him.
Okay, I'm gonna let you know that mute button for a little while. Go ahead, Dr. Rodney.
Well, you better mute mine too, then, because I'm gonna tell you I told you this.
I am going to give you my answer on the Going Down on the Mic show. I am going to say you have to come to the event to see.
Oh man, Dr. Rodney, what's up with that? Come on. Oh, look at you, just laugh. Ha ha ha, Chris. These two.
We told you.
So that VIP ticket, and this is just me asking. I'm asking the question that everyone else is asking out there, especially the women. So does that VIP get me time to talk to Howard?
What?
That VIP ticket gets you into the after party, and the cast and the crew who are attending that party you'll be able to interact with them. There'll be some questions, some time for photos and things like that will happen at the VIP. Plus you get
Go ahead.
Plus you'll get to eat some food, all of those. And when you come, you will see if Howard Hewitt is there.
Those were great answers. What I heard though was the VIP will let me talk to him, specifically have my own question and answer time with him and others, but yeah, Howard.
That's what you heard.
Okay, yeah.
Now, I'm a psychologist, so I understand.
I understand. I know you understand. And I'm trying to just ask this question. Look at these two. They're not even supporting me on this. There's Chris gone again.
I cannot support you because I know.
I told you. First of all,
he is going
I'm
to
going to
stick
be
to his guns.
Yeah, I'm going to be working the whole time, so I'm not going to be VIP or nothing. All right. Second of all, I told you for 2 hours yesterday. Well, it's Howard Hewitt, and I said what? I said you're going to have to ask Dr. Rodney when you talk to him tomorrow on the show.
That's fine. Dr. Rodney, all due respect. However, I haven't got to the level that I've gotten to by accepting no for an answer. You understand?
Nobody told you no. We just said ask Dr. Rodney.
Let's take him on. Dr. Rodney. So with the food, I heard you say, doesn't mean you said it, but I heard you say that I'll be eating with Howard.
You heard that too?
Yes.
As a
You sound like
psychologist,
some of our old church members.
as a psychologist, I have heard many women who have been beat by their husbands say, I heard their husband say, I love you.
Mm-hmm.
How off that is. I love you and I beat you. I'm saying that to say sometimes we hear what we want to hear.
Right.
And so I'm okay with you hearing what you want to hear.
Okay. I'm trying to manifest.
I'm hearing
out there.
I'm hearing you. I'm hearing you.
The doors of the church are now open.
Right.
That Dr. Rodney is a smooth operator, is he not? He just cussed me out the most you know how to.
Can you manifest a blank check for a new movie?
If you can manifest Howard, yes. We can take those two on. Absolutely. I know people.
Is it just that simple?
Really, it is.
Okay.
Really.
Oh my gosh, you just set yourself up.
Yeah.
Dr.
As he
Rodney.
puts that in his notes.
What Sarah say? She's like, amen, Dr. Rodney. Oh, whatever, Sarah. She said, I'm not even a licensed psychiatrist. You're supposed to be my sister, okay, Sarah? So, anyway, what are you writing over there, Dr. Rodney? My goodness.
What you said.
He's writing the number he wants on that check. That's what he's writing.
Yes. Oh my goodness.
I heard him say a blank check. I can get you some blank checks that so people can fill in, but
That's
yeah,
where he can fill whatever he wants in that check.
it's not from my account. There are limitations on my account right now. Okay.
How would you like to hear about some other pieces of the film?
I love to.
Like my son, Earl Alexander, wrote some of the major pieces of music in the song.
Awesome.
Also, Andrew Brewer also wrote some of the music, and he is one of the musicians I met through Dr. Combs. He also wrote some of the music. We also have one of the songs that was written and performed by Bootsy Collins.
Wow.
Oh, that's gonna be good. This is gonna be good.
That's
yeah.
So I'm gonna put some more of the pictures. You go ahead and talk. I'm just gonna go through some of the pictures that you have in here.
Sure. Okay. So we have some major players who are a part of this that I'm just really proud. I've gotten a chance in the meantime to watch a lot of independent films, and I was so glad to find that when I compared my film to some of these other independent films, I was like, okay, I know I got a few glitches and a few mistakes, but I believe my film is just far better. And so I like to tell people, this is my first film. I like to tell people that. It's my first time. And I've learned a whole lot by doing this film. A lot. And I think, and the other thing is this film had to come out of my wife and my pocket completely, because we had the major investor who was hit with the pandemic, got sick, went to the hospital, stayed in the hospital for like 3 months. Wow. And we had to come up with the rest of the money for this film. Some people would say that the amount, we did our film for about 50 grand. And some people will say, well, that's pennies. It ain't pennies in this pocket, okay? Right. In this pocket, it was pennies, nickels, dimes, dollars, credit cards, bottle recycling, all of the above, okay? But I can say gratefully that I was able to, some people were so generous. They came on set and didn't ask for a dime. People were just wonderful. And then, of course, there were professionals that we had to do something for, and right. they took it graciously, and I was so grateful. But all it does for me is that if I ever get a real budget to work with, Those people,
You know who to work with.
I know who to work with. The people who said, yes, I'm willing to do it.
Right.
And when I had my the bailout of the investor, and I had to write a letter to an email to most of the crew, I mean the cast, and asked them, could you do this? Could you do that? And every last one of them said, absolutely. Absolutely.
I must have missed that email, but I was there anyway. But I was there anyway.
Anyway, but Dr. Rodney, let me ask you this question, because the investor was not available anymore and this was coming out of your pocket. Do you think that gave you a closer look to micro organize or micro go over it, because you didn't have money to waste on a lot of different things? That could be, and you let me know how you feel, that could be why your film with 50,000 looks a lot better and you've hit all of these great milestones, because you counting the pennies right there. Do you think that's true?
I will for sure say that. And I believe that it's going to help me to do a better film, because I did have to be aware of certain things that I couldn't do. I couldn't just throw out cash for this and throw out cash for that. And I do want to say that Chris was one of those people who came, and I'll ever be grateful for, came with his camera every time, showed up with his camera, and he never asked for a dime. Never asked for a dime. There was a last minute shoot that I had to do, and he said, you got to do something for this crew, the camera crew. And it was such a great price that I said, certainly I can do that. But I will ever be grateful for Chris and him showing up on the spot all the time with that camera, taking plenty of pictures. I think he said he has 4,000 or 5,000 photos, and I couldn't even get through them all. But
yeah, it's 4,500 and some change.
Yeah, and it's grateful. So we still have more to do, even with those photos after the screening.
Right.
Yeah.
And we will be taking more photos at the event. So there's going to be more added to that. So we're estimating somewhere around 6,000 photos when it's over.
Wow.
Yeah, and we'll be trying to put those together for when we do the distribution. We'll have in the DVD package. We'll be having some of those photos so that people can see the BTS and be able to appreciate that. But it was a great filming. Let me just say this, Mona, and you helped out with the makeup as well. You and every person that worked. I mean, it was just so tremendous. Thank you, Ursula. Thank you. I'm proud of you too. But it was so good because everybody worked well together. Even though I've done directing stage plays, even though I'm a pastor, so I've had to work with a lot of people. But when people reciprocate with graciousness, when people reciprocate by following instructions and doing the things that you've asked them to do. I've been on movie sets, television sets in Hollywood that were just brutal, that the director was brutal and the people were brutal. I've seen people walk off sets before, high-paid A-listers walking off sets. I've seen that kind of stuff. And for us to be able to go through what we went through with the pandemic and seeing people that just cooperated from beginning to end, it was phenomenal. And I will ever be grateful that my first experience did not turn out to be an experience where people were rude or uncanny. Everyone was great. I called Lahisha to come and be an extra when we were doing our where were we at?
At the Cajun plate, that restaurant.
Yeah, at Flavas of Louisiana, right?
Yep.
And a couple of the extras at the last minute couldn't come, and I called Lahisha. I said, "La, I need you." She says, "Where are you?" Mm-hmm. And just showed up. Her and Matthew just showed up. Her sidekick just showed up. And so I just appreciate what everyone has done, really.
I think it's a testament to you. I mean, very honestly,
Absolutely.
I'm going to say this, and I don't feel like I'm overstepping when I say it. What you have here is a manifestation of you.
Yep.
The people who went to the strength of you as a person, not Dr. Rodney, not Mr. Pearson, but just Rodney Pearson, the man,
Yep.
and the people that you have blessed with you being you and you being real. And people need that in their lives. You and I have had many a conversation, and it's what you've given me that says to me, all right, fine, let me put him on the if he calls, you better answer list. And that's what it comes down to. And I'm sure I'm not the only one that has you in their phone on that list. So when you call, not only do we know it's real, we know it's in the spirit. We know that it is something that you believe in because you're not making that phone call
That's true.
unless it is something that
Right.
is real. You are not picking up that phone unless it is something that is real. So it was my pleasure to be able to give you back a fraction of what you've given me and my family. So please understand that. I wasn't giving you anything. I was paying a bill.
Right. Right. Absolutely. And I say the
He
same.
said it.
Yeah, I say the same. I had just got out of surgery maybe the day before or 2 days before I came on set because Toy gave me a call. She's like, "Hey, I need you for Dr. Rodney. I'm there. I'm there." And that since I didn't make it back over to the funeral home scene, yeah. So, but it was definitely my pleasure, absolute, and it's always been a good time. Even we be at the TV station, channel 44 or whatever it was. It's always been a learning experience because I don't want to just be around people who are just like me. I think that we have to have the give and take type thing where we're all learning something or teaching something at some point. So I'm very honored. I'm very honored that you have come on the show this many times, that you trust that Moni will not just be all beep, 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 beep the entire time.
Me myself, I'm right. I'm a cherish this episode because this is the first time I haven't heard beep beep.
Right.
Hush, Chris. Hush.
Time for me to go to my room. Okay.
Everyone, let me also, I forgot we were on the radio, WUBI Ubiquity Radio. I know that you can't see us. However, you can always go onto the website at wubi.live and you can not only hear us, but you can see us too. You can go to Twitch. We're live on Twitch. We're live on Twitter. We're live on IG. We're live on Facebook. We're live on YouTube. So there's plenty of places for you to go and see us. And you didn't see the first part, or you got to run, go back and replay it. And everybody share this episode. Share it right now, share it later, because we need people. We need people to see this. We want people to buy the tickets and come enjoy all this greatness. We're talking about all of this, but understand you can come be a part of the family too and enjoy yourself. So, Dr. Rodney, anything in closing you'd like to say to the people?
Well, I just got a text from Tiffany, and Tiffany is the co-star. Tiffany just said, "Can we do a screening in Fresno, California?"
All right now.
Road trip.
All right.
And so I'm just grateful for everybody. Moni, first, let me say thank you for inviting me to be a part of this, because it's these kinds of connections. These are those connections that we make that are long lasting. Sometimes, we don't put the significance that these kinds of the kind of love that's shown here. We don't really give it the kind of significance that it deserves. And I will never be able to pay you back just for calling me and just saying, "Hey, you got a spot on this show." Even before this, you said, "Please come back, share with us, give us whatever knowledge that you want to give us." And I appreciate that. To Chris and Lahisha, you guys are just jewels. And I feel like when I'm talking to all you guys, and including Toy and everyone, I just feel like you're part of my team. And a team, the importance of a team is being able to say we're willing to follow the vision. We're willing, just make it plain to us so that we know where we're going and we're going to follow the vision. On Saturday, you'll see the fruit of that vision. And I'm getting kind of choked up. And I am just immensely happy to be associated with people here in Phoenix, that I think that the work that you have done with other people, that's the beauty of this. This is not just about me. You guys have showed up in other places. When I was doing my play, I just looked up and Lahisha was in the back. I didn't even ask her. I don't even know how she got the invitation. She was in the back.
Can I invite you, La?
Yep.
I didn't know that you two knew each other. And I told her, come on in and we're going to do some makeup back here. And I had no clue.
It just was there. So I love it. Ursula, thank you for the words that I've seen from you as well. Do I know Sarah Wise? Do I know her?
No, unless just from watching the show. She's one of my moderators also, but she is DJ Balo's sister from back home in Indiana. And so that's how we are sisters now. But she is in New Mexico right now. I believe that's where you are, Sarah. She's not here local because I did offer my mods to buy them, not for her because she won't be here in person, but Sally to buy them a ticket to the screening. Yeah. And so let me say this also to the people. If you can't be here in person, how about you sponsor a ticket? You know, how about you still buy a ticket? And then I'm sure Dr. Rodney or any people in his crew will say, okay, I know some people who can't pay that would like to be here. You know, that's another thing that you can do in the absence of you physically here. That would be a blessing to people, because I know there have been plenty of times I haven't been able to afford to be able to do a $30 ticket, but I really wanted to show support. So yeah, I'm asking for you to do that. You can go on Dr. Rodney's Facebook page and check him out. You can see all that stuff there. Going down on the mic.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to do a rewind.
Go on the Facebook, going down on the mic page, and I have put out several links for Dr. Rodney on there for the play. All of them include the link in order for you to purchase your ticket and or purchase a ticket for someone else. If you do that, please give Dr. Rodney like an inbox to let him know so that he can then accordingly do what needs to happen. Sarah said, yes, ma'am, New Mexico for a little longer, on my way back to Indiana soon, be with my mama. I understand that, sis. I understand that.
Moni?
Yes.
And Dr. Rodney, I just want to see if I can put this out there. We don't have enough of our youngsters who can see a vision come full circle. So what I'd like to do on behalf of Chris Lay Media, I will sponsor 4 tickets for any child who has a dream of going in this direction. Any 4 children, any 4 adolescents, especially adolescents, who are going to understand what the vision is. And I will have that to you tomorrow, Dr. Rodney. And then you can, you and Moni, log, however y'all dictate, however y'all want to do it. I think we need to get 4 youth to be able to come to this event and see, to be able to experience the dream.
Yeah.
Of what one of our own can do through perseverance.
Well, thank you, Chris, so much, and thank you to your company as well. I will go ahead and advertise that we have 4 tickets for people young people under the age of 18 who aspire to be filmmakers.
There you go. That's it.
Yeah.
So let me add for going down on the mic and Moni Loves Effects. If there are any young people who aspire to be makeup artists, that I would like to do, because some of them think it's so there's no way, and yeah, there is a way. And all of you all know I love the newbies and I love the students, because I got my break when I was still in cosmetology school, and I've never forgotten that. So you can put I'll do 4 also tickets for any young person that would love to be a makeup artist, and especially in film. I would love for them to come and be there with us.
All right. I will put that out as well. Absolutely amazing. Wow.
Well, I think what it is that we all come from the same place. We all have had to come up. Let's keep it real. We've all had to come up. And knowing where you have come from, Dr. Rodney, uh, for you to have come up and still be a real person and still try to instill in others being real and maintaining being real and giving real love. Let's understand something, people. Um, he has gotten with me on a couple of occasions. So, I mean, and that's fine because you understand where it's coming from.
Nothing but love.
Nothing but love, right? This is where I need for you to go, brother. But then on the flip side, he has always said to me, go do you. I trust you. Go do you. I don't need to sit behind you while you do you. And when people give you that freedom, when they trust you with their vision, when they trust you to just be in their home, on their set, in their presence, and know that you are not going to take advantage and you're not going to misrepresent. Um, a lot of that doesn't go on in our community. And so when we get that opportunity, we have to know how to pass it on. And that's what my goal is. My goal is, you know what? This is somebody who's doing it. They're on their way up. They are still climbing. Please come watch them while they climb.
Yeah.
And they're bringing other folks with them. So, and that's it.
Amazing. Thank you all. Thank you all so very much.
You're very welcome. And again, everybody share this broadcast and then going down on the mic page and then share the post that I have of Dr. Rodney and Shaded Passions because it has the link in there for you to buy the tickets. So by all means. Anything else, Dr. Rodney?
No, I'm just looking forward to seeing everybody there. Just really looking forward to it. One of the things that in terms of my own dream and vision is I really want to be able to do these type of events around more movies so that they don't just, some of these filmmakers, they put a lot of work and a lot of time in. And if you don't do anything but be able to say, let's have the screening should be the celebration of the completion of the project. And I want to do more of these types of things. So this is just number one. And got to put that company.
I know that you're working with Ava. Have you decided to put this in any film festivals yet?
Yes, we have. And we're putting it in Phoenix Film Festival. The deadline for that is October 29th. I needed to get this out the way first. But we have, what we're doing is we're doing a condensed version for film festivals so we can submit it to these film festivals as shorts. Okay. But yes, we have several film festivals, including the one, the Women's International Film Festival that Ava is a part of. Yes.
I'll add this too, Dr. Rodney, because I have directors, and whatnot always come and say, oh, I want you to work for free or whatever it is. And here's the thing, I've come to learn to have the conversation with them that it's not everybody's pet or love type thing. But if you tell them, I can't pay you, but we're going to be in this film festival, like that's still a plus. You know what I mean? It's still a plus. And I think that more lower cost films need to make sure that they do that and submit to those so that people are still excited and they can get larger names on a lower budget.
Yeah. A micro budget film is very difficult to make without people who just love you or who love the craft.
Absolutely.
So we had, I think it was a total of about 200 extras, about 200 extras, and they all came knowing they were not getting paid. And it was just beautiful just to see those people come, as I said, cooperate and get it all done. Now, I don't recommend, let me just say this, I don't recommend everybody do that. I believe that if you can do it, you should pay people and compensate them for their time.
Right.
I learned in Hollywood that There were some places that I went, I got a sandwich, and it was a good sandwich, okay?
Right.
And I appreciate that. It wasn't a smashed up peanut butter and jelly. It was a good sandwich. There are other places that I went, and when I did things like The West Wing, and I did Cradle to the Grave, and I did Sally McBeal, and I mean, I did all of those things. I got paid as an extra. I got paid for those things. If it was a special part, a feature part, then you get paid more. And I'm hoping that Phoenix will become that place where we will be able to compensate actors, compensate people who are doing the camera work behind the scenes, that we will eventually get there where this will be an option for people to come to. That's all I have to say today. Thank you so much, Moni.
Absolutely. Thank you. And going down the mic, we'll be there on Saturday. I'll probably hand the mic over to La because I have to talk to Howard. So I'll give that to her. What? I am focused, people, if nothing else. I'm focused and determined. Okay.
I'm going to be there, but my hand's going to be full with camera equipment. So
I'm just saying. Love you, Dr. Rodney. All right. Thank you so much for coming on, Dr. Rodney. We will say goodbye to you, and we'll say
love you, brother. Love you.
Take care to the rest of you guys. Thank you so much. Love you. See you Saturday.
I'm gonna call you. I'm gonna call you after we finish the broadcast so we can connect for tomorrow.
Okay, make it fast. I'm tired. I've been up. I was up editing till about 4 o'clock this morning, and I'm ready to go to bed.
Yeah, we're closing out. Not that long.
No, they're closing out right now, so I'll call you right after.
All right.
Bye-bye. All right, guys. Another great show. Make sure you share it.
She could not leave.
Look, it was just like heartburn. Anyway, make sure and share this. I know you're always definitely sharing. Chris, please share it so that other people will be able to see as far as what's going on and be able to buy these tickets. Okay. What's this today? Thursday. We can talk tomorrow also to see how we're going to coordinate everything. Okay.
Well, I'll already be there, so y'all go ahead and coordinate.
I'm
wearing all black, so
I'm wearing brown.
That was not what I meant, but okay. Okay. All right, wait, let me put this message up here right quick, and we're going to get out of here. Thank you, Dr. Rodney, for sharing your story and the beautiful film that is about to be starting this Saturday. All right, guys, WUBI Ubiquity Radio, we appreciate you for hanging in here with us. Please go to our Facebook page and then get all the links that Sally and Sarah were good enough to put up there for us. All right, we're out of here. No, wait,
where's my green screen?
Hold on. There it is.
You get a brother trained for a green screen, and just gonna shut the lights off.
No, I'm not I'm not.
Wow. Can we leave her alone? It's been a while.
Exactly. So I got to get it back in. Come on now.
No, that's like them bringing slavery back. No, just leave her alone.
Nowhere near the same thing.
No, well, leave her alone. Leave her alone.
No, thank you.
I tried, love. I tried.
All right, guys.
You tried with Howard Hewitt, and that didn't work. So come on.
Who are you talking to?
Not talking about, just so you know.
I almost gave the finger, but I realized people are going to share it. I don't want to fuck it up for Dr. Rodney, okay? I don't want to fuck
You didn't want to what? You didn't want what? Knew you couldn't make it through the show. See?
Wait 1 second.
For the listener's discretion, this podcast contains strong language and adult themes that may not be suitable for children. These are not the views of the radio station or its affiliates.
Dr. Rodney would be the affiliate. Those aren't the views.
You are so late with that.
Whatever.
Okay.
Oh, I know. Okay, guys, I will see you all later. We're going to close this out. Love ya.
Love you.
My father told me greatness is a duty. Have patience, you can make this shit a movie. I'm Stanley Kubrick shooting where your crew be. No longer got the hoopty, come and scoop me, cause I'm down to ride. I let my talents hide, so I choose to rise. My time in Atlanta helped me become a man and understand the power that's inside. You can die from pride, but nigga, you can live from it. I go get what I need, smoke my weed and meet the infinite. I'm scared to be too different. Now I get a win from it. Ladies get my sentiment, they know I'm not too intimate. My exes had me down badly. Nigga, rehash it, don't put it past me. I'm a dumb nigga. Me and the crew hunting hunting for the funds, nigga. Cause women give no love without it, pull up without it. And that's the root of the pain, and the rules of the game, it don't change. They want what you fighting for. Yes, I know it's war. Yes, I know it's war. They try